And it all comes from this. Again, you have that lovely figure. Risk is the frequency times the consequences. And that is what equals all to that. And you have your lovely, that FC. So once you know that FC, that is it. And it's the multiplication of the elements of frequency and consequency is the most common definition of risk. Now, every individual has a way they perceive or they view risk. That's why I said earlier on, if you put 10 people and say, go in there and do a risk assessment, to someone, you could say that is a risk there. That is, the projector that we have up there is actually a risk. But how is it a risk? Until you stand on top of the table, you cannot come in contact with that. But if you don't stand on the table, you are all okay. So again, it's one of those things whereby how individual, you as an individual, how do you perceive it? What do you see as a risk? We should have. Now, this is an activity of driving. And they say on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate driving as a daily activity? So between 1 to 5, a daily activity of driving for a Grand Prix driver. How would you rate that?
Maybe
5.
Pardon?
5 or 3.
5 or 3.
5.
A taxi driver?
1.
3.
A taxi driver?
3.
Why?
He drives every day.
Driving as a daily activity.
Yeah, he drives every day, taxi driver. So,
Pardon?
risk level of
A
what?
Grand Prix driver, like the possibility for him having an accident on a racetrack is high
Okay.
because of the excessive speeds they drive on. Whereas for the taxi driver, I mean,
That's what he does every day.
that's
So
what he
not-
does every day. That's his way of life. So
Yeah, so it's not risky that much.
Okay. So my 88-year-old grandmother.
5.
no one.